Welcome to the Mature Experience right here in the Reggae World Music Network.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I really am great.
That's great to know that, you know. So, Dobby, all right, let's start it off just like this now. At what age did you start singing?
I was a teenager. Suffice it to say, I was a teenager. I was attending Kingston College.
Okay, a Casey old boy.
Yes, the old boy. My apologies to all the other schools out there.
No, man, no. You can't apologize, man. You can't apologize for that, man. Casey's.
I apologize for that. Because we get beat up this year in the money and all them things, right?
Well, you know, but me used to go charges in us, so I me beat you up.
Yes, boss.
So, Dobby,
I started singing when I was at Kingston College.
Okay.
I wrote a song for my biology teacher.
Okay.
Miss Serrant.
Which song was that? Which song was that?
Cry a Little Cry.
That
was the very first one we did.
Because if I can find it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
It's on the best of Dobby, the greatest hits album, one from BP.
Alright, I think I'll find it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play Dobby's first song. So you sang this with a group?
Yes, the group of Delta. We were all in the same form. It was Type Delta. And we made that song. We did that song the very same day that Jimmy James recorded Come to Me Softly.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Dobby's first song. You did this for what, your biology teacher?
Biology teacher, Miss Serrant.
Miss Serrant. I wonder how Miss Serrant, they look good, right?
Miss Serrant was a fabulous teacher, you know. Really the most shapely legs you could find. I mean, she had a whole classroom of boys just drooling, you know. I mean, at that time there was nothing called child abuse where teachers were molesting kids. We just sat down there and we just look at Miss Serrant and we just daydreamed.
Yeah, George is with our teacher named Miss Dawn. In the meantime, I'm going to play Cry Little Cry. This is Dobby Dobson's first song.
There's nothing more that I'd rather do than sit down here and think about you. Every time that I think of you, I remember when you made me blue, and then I sigh a little sigh. Yeah, sigh a little sigh over you. The more I think is the more I cry, and then I wonder what's the reason why. Darling, tell me, please, must I live my life in misery, or must I cry a little cry, sigh a little sigh, yeah, baby, over you. And every time that you are near, then I remember what you did last year. How you kissed me and you walked away. I said, baby, that wasn't fair, no. And if there's nothing more that you can do but make me lonely, sad and blue, and if there ain't no way to dry my tears, darling, leave me in this spell and let me cry a little cry. Yeah, sigh a little sigh. No, baby, no, over you.
Yeah, Dobby.
Yes, sir.
You sure you was writing this to your teacher?
Yeah, man. I was writing it from a teacher. I mean, I had delusions that, you know, my teacher was interested in me too. Foolish me.
No, well, hey. Sometimes you need them things, you know, as a young man, you know, you need to feel that kind of feeling, you know, because, you know, the people who never had that kind of feeling, you have to wonder what kind of life they live.
Very true, sir. Very true. And that could have been, you know, like this spark that ignited.
Come back with that?
Yeah. That could have been the spark that ignited that love, that feeling of love within me that made me able to sing all them love songs in the years that were ahead of me.
I hear that. So Dobby, which was the first song that you recorded?
That was the first song we recorded.
Oh, you recorded that. That was your first recording.
That song went to number one on RJR, you know. I mean, you never believe that you could see four teenage boys from KC with such big heads when we used to walk through Crossroads. I mean, we were like Backstreet Boys then.
I hear that. So who were the other guys in the group?
Oh, you know, that's a very interesting question. We had a brother named Howard Barrett, who later, when the group broke up, he went on to form the Paragons.
Okay.
We had Fuzzy Byfield, and we had Dennis Gale. So that was a group. But Howard Barrett left later on and formed the Paragons.
So now, Dobby, like now here in America, right? When the young people want to get into singing, they go to a voice trainer. But you guys know coming from way back then, how did you get to develop that, you know, that tone that you have, you know, did it just a natural thing, or did you have anyone that helped you along the way?
It is basically a natural thing, you know. All them singers here in Jamaica, from Ken Booth, John Hood, everybody was natural.
Okay.
There was no voice trainer, no nothing at all. Boris Gardner, they were all natural.
You just find the tone, and then you just find your own tone, then you didn't have...
Yeah, man, we just sing, and it came out sounding pretty good, and some people never sounded so good, and they just fell by the wayside.
I hear that. We have them in the chat room, and some people want to ask you some questions.
Sure, man.
He said, okay, Colin is asking, what happened to Fuzzy Byfield?
Fuzzy Byfield became a bank manager in one of the NCB branches, or was it Barclays? Fuzzy Byfield is still living in Jamaica, I understand, and I would think he's still doing well.
Okay.
Howard Barrett is up in Wellington, a little north of where I am in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyrone died.
Any more? Give me another song for me. Let me see if I can find a song that you want to play.
Loving Papa.
Loving Papa. So which year did you do Loving Papa?
I don't remember the year, you know, but I know it was done for Duke Reed. It was done right in the same time, shortly after the Sweet and the Cry Like a Cry.
Yeah.
Right after Cry Like a Cry, we did I formed a duo with a guy named Chuck, Chuck and Dobby, and we did Sweeter Than Honey for Edward Seaga.
Okay.
Did you know that Mr. Seaga was once a record producer?
I think I heard about that. I think I heard it. A little bit before my time, but I think I heard
that was his first hit, Sweeter Than Honey.
Okay. And this was
and we did Loving Papa,
mm-hmm.
Seems to Me I'm Losing, and we did Wonderful Song, and the Sweet Endlessly, and the Sweet Dreams album came after that.
Okay, I have another question for you. What was your connection with the group Meditations?
I produced their first 2 albums.
Okay.
And that was a fantastic group. Mm-hmm. I produced their first 2 albums, and to this day we have a fairly decent relationship and